King has got the other guard for the Shoes.
Bowles right away. Missed the jumper. The rebound comes off to Gobzinski. Here come the Shoes very quickly. On the wing, the shot from outside. Gobzinski puts deep down up 2-0. Shoes come out in the full court man-to-man pressure defense. They get a steal. The Shoes right away coming out of the gate. It caused Harris problems.
Well, we knew that the Shoes would probably come out in that man-to-man pressure defense they like to put on the floor, Mark, and they're very good at causing problems, and they do it early.
Custer trigger the inbounds for T-Town. He'll get it way out top for Nick Swingler. Swingler looks off to Custer on the left side. Back out top for Johnny King. King will drive. Dish it off. Nice dish underneath top. Haley 4-0 Shoes.
Haley was left wide open by help defense, and Johnny King found him wide open.
For Parrott. Bowles brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Lindsay on the right wing. It looks to Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge coming down the lane. Takes the shot. Will not go. Gobzinski the rebound for the Shoes. They're running. He'll get it up quickly. Swingler. Looks off to King on the wing. Johnny King out top for Gobzinski. Andy Gobzinski, top of the arc. Looks off for King. King will drive. Inside. Shot was rejected. A foul whistle on Joe Coxmar.
Let's see, there's one of 3 Paris Tigers that could be whistled for this foul, Mark, and we'll find out here as Steve DeClerc makes the first call of the ball game, and it'll go against Andy Bowles. I believe number 30. You're going to have to pick those up on the scoreboard.
That will be number 30. So with 6:56 to go in the first quarter, it's a 4-0 Shoe lead. Johnny King will step to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First one by King makes it 5-0 Shoe.
Well, we talked about how somebody else needed to pick up the scoring. Johnny has picked up the aggressive offensive play in the early going. Made the nice penetration earlier, found Todd Taylor wide open. Second trip down the floor, makes a nice penetration and gets fouled and makes 2 free throws.
Second one good. 6-0 Shoes. 6:56 to go in quarter number 1. Harris brings it up quickly. This is Lindsay. He'll drive. The shot goes up. Will not go. A foul whistle on the rebound. Gobzinski going over the back.
Wow, Lindsay ended up in front of Andy Gobzinski, and that is a foul that I was surprised that was whistled.
Eldridge trigger the inbounds. He'll look way out top for Funzel. Funzel puts it on the floor, gets it to Eldridge. Gets it across. This is Bowles on the right side. Out top for Eldridge. Eldridge threw it away. Picked off by Custer. He'll bring it up. 8-0 Shoes and a chance for 9.
Very strong to the hole with Mitch Custer. And the foul will be on number 32, Bryce Eldridge for the Paris Tigers. It's 8-0, and don't look for Paris to go much longer, Mark. They may need a timeout.
Custer a chance to make it a 9-0 T-Town run to start this ball game. 6:38 to go in quarter number 1. It's 9-0 Shoes. Custer shooting 1. That makes it 9-0. T-Town back in the man-to-man full court pressure. Shoes looking to double team offensive. This is Lindsay. He'll bring it behind the back. Crosses the timeline. Gets it off to Bowles on the right side. Andy Bowles will drive. Has it at the elbow. Dishes underneath on the side from outside. Lindsay's shot will not go. Rebound batted around on the floor. We'll get a jump ball called. I believe they'll give this one over to T-Town.
The possession holders favor the Shoes as it was a war inside on the boards, and the Shoes come out victorious.
Shoes going to have the basketball. They lead this one 9-0. The officials right away going to the T-Town bench to get a towel to wipe up the perspiration in the lane.
The Tigers 0 for 4 in the early going, Mark, from the field, as they have yet to hit a shot here in the first quarter.
For the Shoes. They've got the basketball. Mitch Custer walks it across the timeline. Custer looks off to Taylor. Taylor to King. He'll lob inside. Gobzinski, and a charge going to be whistled.
Well, we're going to see who, and Andy just head snapped back, Mark, and hit the floor. We could hear it from here, and that's the second foul on Gobzinski.
So we'll see what Coach Ken Crawford wants to do with his big guy on the floor with 2 fouls here.
And let's see, we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play for the moment, as the officials are conferring on something. Not sure what, but evidently they're satisfied with the decision. The Shoes have 2 team fouls, both of them, on their senior.
Andy Bowles with the basketball for Harris. He'll bring it across the timeline. Bowles looks for Lindsay on the right side. Lindsay down in the corner. This is Funzel. Punzel puts it on the floor. He's the son of the Paris girls coach. Punzel takes the shot, gives it off, will not go. Kochmar the rebound. He'll get it out for Lindsay. Over to Eldridge, and Eldridge whistle for steps.
That mark has got to be, I think, the first time I've seen somebody. And Punzel came straight down against Andy Gobzinski, who has 2 fouls, looking to challenge him and taking the ball to him. And King Crawford comes walking down the baseline or the sideline and yells to his senior, Andy, you've got 2, you have to play smart. As the Paris Tigers mark, you know they're going to go at Gobzinski, try to get his 3rd foul.
King with the basketball on the left side. Shoes leading 9-0. He'll look out top for Swingler. Nick Swingler skips it across. Gobzinski 3 in the corner. Off the mark. Rebounds on the floor. Finally picked up by the shoes. Todd Taylor. And Taylor is whistled for steps as he got tied up with one of the Paris players.
Yeah, there's been more players on the floor than there has been football players on the field here early in the early going, and we talked about the physical play, and I think it's going to be physical, Mark.
Pull the shoes. John Gibson's going to check into the lineup. He'll replace Taylor on the floor.
I think Taylor's going to get a quick breather here, Mark, and I would not be surprised to see Todd Taylor come in to replace Andy Gobzinski here.
Lindsay in the corner with the basketball for the Tigers. He'll try and look out top. Punzel, or rather Kochmar backdoor to Punzel, and Paris finally gets on the board. Rick, it took them better than 3 minutes to do it. 9-2. T-Town with the basketball. All the way. This is King. He'll drive. Cut off on the baseline. Gets it back out top for Swingler. Swingler back down to King. King will drive inside. Takes the shot. Hits the side of the glass. The shot would not go. Rebound comes off to Voles. And down on the other end, one of the Paris Tigers hit the floor very hard.
And we've got an intentional foul whistled on somebody, Mark, as Johnny King had collided with one of the Paris players.
We'll see who the call is going to go against.
That, I believe, is going against the wooden shoes, Mark.
I believe it will go against the shoes.
Johnny King, I think, will pick up the foul. It's an intentional.
That will be on King. That'll be his first.
And that will send Bryce Eldridge to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and then the Tigers will get the basketball. So
could be a big turnaround here.
Could be a big momentum swing here.
There's the free throw by Eldridge. Off the iron, no good. Eldridge with one more coming from the charity stripe here. That went all the way. It's good. Makes it 9-3. Harris is going to have the basketball.
So it's been active early. We thought it would be. And so far, the crowd has barely got settled in the seats. And the physical play has already taken over. And we'll have to watch the 3 officials, Mark, here in the early going to see how well they get this thing under control and how quick.
Eldridge has the basketball. He's picked up by Swingler. Eldridge brings it across the timeline. Now we'll drive baseline. Dishes off underneath. Shot from Kochmar wouldn't go. Punzel, the offensive rebound, and a foul as he knocks it down.
The foul will be on Andy Gobzinski as he picks his 3rd up, and this is a big blow to the wooden shoes.
Makes it 9-5 with 4:33 to go in the first quarter.
We've also got a wooden shoes player, Mark. Nick Swingler is going to have to come out of the lineup as he's got a busted lip or nose.
Swingler caught an elbow from Eldridge and tried to drive inside. They'll take him straight to the end of the bench and work on that for the shoes. They're going to get Todd Taylor on the floor. Also, Aaron Nieberke is checked in.
King Crawford does the cleanup on the floor as Andy Gobzinski has picked up his 3rd foul of the 4 wooden shoe fouls.
Punzel from outside. Shot wouldn't go. And the rebound controlled by Eldridge out top. They look off to Lindsay. Lindsay looks for Voles. Voles from outside. The shot will not go. Rebound tracked down by Todd Taylor. Shoes leading 9-5. 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. For the shoes. Nieberke looks to Tipton. Now off to Johnny King. Top of the circle. King on the baseline. This is Nieberke. Aaron Nieberke out beyond the arc. Brings it out top. He'll skip it across for King. King on the right side. Looks to Tipton in the corner. Down to Nieberke. Top of the arc. His shot on the way. And Aaron Nieberke knocks it down. He talked about instant offense. Lieberke just off the bench, knocks down the tray, and it's 12-5 shoes.
Well, we talked about somebody needing to step up, Mark, and tonight here, the junior Aaron Lieberke hits the first 3 of the game.
Bunzel knocks one from way outside, and now they're going to whistle Andy Bowles a foul going over the back.
As Mitch Custer had the rebounding position, and Bowles took a swipe at the ball, and that is his second foul.
So took a swipe at the ball and about sent Mitch Custer over to the shoe locker room in the corner over here.
You know, I think we've got a paramedic, Mark, looking at Nick Swingler, and from the conversation that I have gathered in facial expressions, it doesn't look good. He split his lip, and they're under the impression that I get that it's a pretty good-sized split.
In the corner, Custer with a basketball. He'll look out top for Tipton. Down to Nieberge. They work it around the horn for King on the right side. Johnny King picks up the dribble. He'll look out top for Nieberge. Custer in the corner. Mitch Custer from 3 at 15-5 shoes.
That was John Tipton in the corner. And he had been a little hesitant over the last 3 weeks, Mark. The last couple games we've watched, just a little bit unsure of himself as compared to what he was earlier in the year. But right then, he set himself squared up nicely and knocked down the tray.
Shoes still in the man-to-man. Out top, Bowles has the basketball on the right side for Paris. Andy Bowles to the elbow, backs it out. Gets it off for Eldridge. Eldridge over to Bowles for you on the way right side. Andy Bowles will not go. And another foul going over the back. They'll whistle Punzelt on this one.
That's the 4th team foul. The first on Punzelt, as the Shoes have just done an excellent job, Mark, on the defensive glass, boxing out as we've got our first time out of the ball game.
2:32 to go in the first quarter. 15-5, Shoe lead over Harris. This is high school basketball at 95.7 WCRC. Fort Red Hill, I'm Mark Turner. Rick Jewell alongside tonight. Rick trying to get a condition report on Nick Swingler. Shoes leading 15-5, 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Out top, Nieberge looks off to Mitch Custer. Custer from 3. It's good. Mitch Custer makes it an 18-5 ball game in favor of the Shoes. Rick, how's Nick Swingler doing?
Nick Swingler's not good, Mark. The split is way up inside the front lip. They can't get the bleeding to stop. They're going to get some, I don't know who they're going to try to get here to help, but they have got help on the way.
Eldridge missed the shot. The rebound comes off to Paris on the baseline. Another shot will not go. And then the rebound comes off to John Tipton. Tipton gets it up quickly for Custer. Skips it out. Nieberge from outside. Shot will not go. Offensive rebound. Mitch Custer is up and good.
Well, when you need somebody to lead the team, look to a senior. And right now, Mitch Custer has taken the ball by the horns.
20-5. Shoes with the 15-point lead over Paris.
Or in this case, Mark, the Tiger by the tail.
Down low. Bryce Eldridge gets the bucket off the pass from Punzelt. That makes it 20-7.
The Shoes right now playing actually with a 4-guard offense.
Inside, Custer, another bucket, 22-7.
Mitch with 10 points in the ball game, and he's liable to have one of those games that he scores 35 here. If his team needs it, he'll score that many.
Out top, this is Lindsay. He'll drive, dishes off underneath. On the shot, that was Eldridge with the bucket to make it 22-9.
Now, King Crawford was not happy with the no call underneath here. He wanted a charge against the Tigers.
Tipton in the corner with the basketball. He'll look up for Custer. Mitch Custer again driving. The shot will not go. And the rebound tipped out of bounds by the Tigers.
That's the first shot of the ball game that Mitch Custer has missed with 44 seconds left, I guess, here in the first quarter.
Barry Folk is checked in for Paris. Another one of the three-point shooters for the Tigers. We'll see if they can get untracked. Shoes with the basketball. They look inside. Ball's on the floor. And the Shoes lose it out of bounds as it went between John Tipton's legs.
Well, the Tigers double and triple teamed him, Mark. It looks though as Nick Swingler is walking back to the bench area, and we'll get a report on how he's done.
Out top, Punzelt looks down to Eldridge. Eldridge will drive. The shot would not go. Rebound comes off to Nieberge. Down low. Over to Haley, and Todd Haley stepped it up and got a bucket.
Well, Haley has 4 in the quarter. We said we needed some other scoring from other places, and Haley has chipped in with his 4 early.
Out top, Lindsay with the basketball. They get Barry Folk. Folk Picks up the dribble. Shoe fans wanted a 5-second call. This is Eldridge. Looks to Lindsay from 3. That's off the mark at the buzzer at the end of 1. Shoes lead this one by the count of 24-9 over the Paris Tigers. This is high school basketball on 95.7 WCRC.
It's that time of year for all your midwinter fix-ups, and the place to go for everything you'll need is Bob's Salvage and Home Improvement in Effingham. Have some
basketball. He'll run it across the timeline for T-Town. Harrison the man-to-man. Shoes leading 35-18. Swingler looks down to Custer in the corner. Custer will drive, stops and pops from 15, gets the roll, 37-18 Shoes. 3 minutes to go in the half.
Take off your week and look at your fucking...
believe, on Mitch Custer.
Let's see what the call is. That will go against Custer. That's his first. Bowles to the basketball. T-Town still in the full court man-to-man. Bowles had it slapped away almost by Custer. He picks up the loose ball. Goes to Lindsay. Lindsay on the baseline. 15-foot jumper. Will not go. Ball battered around. Finally controlled by Koshmer on the low block. Koshmer looks to Funzelt. The fadeaway by Greg Funzelt wouldn't go. And then another rebound to Lindsay. Gets it underneath. Another shot wouldn't go. And then Gobzinski clears the glass for the Shoes.
3 shots by the Tigers. And really, Mark, not any one of the 3 were very close to going in the bucket.
And not any one of the 3 were very good shots. For the Shoes. This is Custer. Make it King. He'll drive. A foul whistle. Johnny King will go to the free throw line. I believe Andy Bowles whistle for that one.
And that will be the 3rd on Andy Bowles. And Johnny King will go to the line with 5 points in the early part here of the 3rd quarter, looking for a couple more free throws. Johnny, a very good free throw shooter in his own right, 80% on the season. And Mitch Custer, Mark, has got, I believe, about 85%. You can't find that in the NBA.
Free throw by King is up and good. Makes it 41-23. Johnny King with one more free throw coming. Second one on the way from King. Good. 42-23 Shoes. They're still in the full court. That makes it 46-25. Shoes leading by 21. Very full for the basketball. For the Tigers looking for some help. They look out to Lindsay. Foul away from the basketball.
I believe Eldridge, Mark, if I'm not mistaken, took an elbow to the throat down here, or no, it's not Eldridge, it was Kotchmer. An elbow to the jaw, underneath the jaw and stuff, and just really showed some discomfort. And that's what the official's timeout is all about.
All right, no foul call. They'll let Kotchmer. They'll bring him. They'll let him stay on the. They will bring him off the floor.
Yeah, it was a substitution by Ludex as Garrett Jones.
For the Tigers, Barry Folk has the basketball. Folk has it at the elbow. Backs it out. Looks off to Punzel. Greg Punzel puts it on the floor. Looks to Lindsay. Lindsay over to Eldridge, and they'll make it Folk in the corner. Folk down low for Punzel. The ball slapped out of his hands by Mitch Custer. They're going to whistle a foul on Custer. Much to the dismay of the shoe fans.
Second on Mitch, third on the team here in the second half, and Ken Crawford looking for the attention of his troops, stomping his foot on the floor to get the attention of the wooden shoes to set up a defense.
Out top, this is Folk. They look off for Lindsay underneath. Eldridge back to Lindsay. Three on the way. Scott Lindsay in and out, no good. And the rebound comes off to Johnny King. Foul away from the basketball will go against the Tigers. Bryce Eldridge.
For the Tigers, their third team foul. For Eldridge, his second, as I believe Aaron Nieberge will check into the ball game to replace Nick Swingler.
So for the shoes, it'll be King, Custer, Nieberge, Gobzinski, and John Tipton. Harris is going to get Andy Voles off the bench. He'll check into the lineup to replace Barry Folk. It'll be Voles, Punzel, Jones, Kochmar, or rather Eldridge, and Scott Lindsay. Shoes with the basketball. This is Mitch Custer. Walks it across the timeline. Shoes in no hurry. Looks to Tipton. Now to Nieberge in the corner. Out top. Tipton back over for Nieberge. Skips it across. Custer, or rather Johnny King from three. King knocked it down.
That's 10 in the ball game.
47-25.
10 for Johnny King, and John Tipton, I believe, Mark, with the great screen.
Shot from outside, or rather the little scoop shot wouldn't go. Gobzinski, the rebound for the shoes. They'll bring it up quickly, looking to blow this one away in the third quarter here. For the shoes.
22-point lead now. We talked about the first 3 or 4 minutes being all important, and the Paris Tigers could do nothing about the deficit in the first 3 to 4 minutes, and has lost ground here in the third quarter.
Out top. For the shoes. Mitch Custer will drive, make that Aaron Nieberge drove. And Nieberge is going to go to the free throw line. Actually, they're going to say the foul was on the floor before the shot.
The foul, I believe, on Greg Punzel, his second.
For the shoes, Custer to trigger the inbounds. He'll look inside. Tipton got the buck, or rather got the shot up and drew a foul. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
That will send John Tipton to the line as the foul on the Tigers, their team's fifth. And the foul will be on Garrett Jones, his first.
Tipton will go to the free throw line, the shoes leading. As Tipton's free throw is good. And that makes it 48-25.
And John Tipton on the season, a 74% free throw shooter. Real solid in his own right.
Second free throw on the way from Tipton. It's good. 49-27. Or 49-25, rather. For Paris, this is Lindsay. Lindsay behind the back. Brings it up. He'll take the shot. Gets it off the glass. 49-27. 2:26 to go here in the third.
Well, the Paris fans have had little to cheer about since about the 3 or 4 minute mark into the ball game as the Shoes took control early, Mark, and outscored Paris 24-9 in the first quarter.
Down on the baseline. That was Tipton with a bucket to make it 51-27.
The Shoes are having their way with Paris right now, doing anything they want offensively, Mark. It's just a matter if they're patient enough.
Another turnover on the Tigers. They're 11th of the night.
We've got the substitutions Back in the ball game for the Shoes is Todd Taylor.
Barry Fulk back on the floor for Paris. Also Joe Kochmer back in the game.
You continue to see the assistant for the Shoes, Mark, walking and pacing up and down as Rob Smith is constantly talking to the kids on the bench about what's going on and that you're to be ready because we may need you at any time, and you really like to see that from the assistant coach keeping the whole ball club in the game.
Down top. Over to Custer. Make it King on the left side. Johnny King puts it on the floor. He'll bring it out top. They work it around the horn for Nieberge. Make it Tipton. Tipton looks off for Johnny King on the right side. He'll bring it out top. Shoes may be looking for one here, Rick.
Well, a minute 18 to go. I don't think they're looking for one. I just think they're looking for the shot that they want. And they're being very patient on the offensive end.
For the Shoes, Gobzinski with the basketball. He looks down for Custer. Custer will drive. They work it back around. Gobzinski will drive baseline. The shot would not go. Gobzinski got his own rebound, and a foul's going to be whistled. Shoes have owned the glass in this ball game. And Andy Gobzinski will go back to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair here.
With just 2 points in the ball game, Andy will go to the free throw line looking to improve his point total, and he is a 75% free throw shooter. So if the Shoes have the lead in the final 2 minutes, Mark, not many teams that have the ability to catch them.
Free throw by Gobzinski is up and good. 52-27. Second one on from Gobzinski, up and good. It's 53-27. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Barry Fulk for the Tigers has the basketball. He'll bring it across the timeline. Fulk looks off to Voles. Back to Fulk on the baseline. Takes the shot. Would not go. Offensive rebound. Harris wouldn't go. Punzelt a rebound on the miss by Kochmer. And his bucket is good to make it 53-29. For the Shoes, Gobzinski has it in the corner. He'll look out top for King. For the Shoes. Out top. That looks to King on the wing. Back out top. This is Johnny King. King with the basketball. He'll get it off to Custer. Mitch Custer with the ball, top of the circle. The Shoes look for one here. Custer, long three. Will not go on the rebound. Batted out of bounds. It's going to belong to Paris with 2.2 seconds to go.
The Tigers offensively have just been stifled here in the third quarter as they have scored only 8 points.
Paris couldn't get off a shot at the buzzer. 53, Paris. High school basketball on 95.7 WCRC.
How many Double T sirloins could a big man eat if a big man ate Double T sirloins all day? How many mini shrimp could a big man eat if a big man ate mini...
4 Ramsey 40 in the Class A sectional down there. Here as we start the fourth quarter, Shoes has a 53-29 lead over the Paris Tigers. Shoes have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. This is Mitch Custer.
The Shoes scored 7 of their 14 points, half of them, Mark, from the free throw line in the third.
Custer will drive. The shot wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. That shot wouldn't go. Ball batted around, and then Gobzinski, or rather Ted Haney, into the ball game. Lost it out of bounds. That last offensive rebound. Todd Taylor again getting on the offensive glass.
Now, Mitch really was hammered after that layup, Mark. Went to the floor hard as the Shoes have got Andy Gobzinski on the bench, and I believe you mentioned that Haney was in the ball game for the first time tonight.
For the Tigers, Fulk looks down top. There's a steal. Shoes bring it up quickly. That is Custer with the bucket.
That's his first 2 points of the second half, Mark.
55-29, 7:12 to play. Shoes well in command of this one. Eldridge on the baseline. Shot wouldn't go. There's a rebound by the Shoes, Johnny King. On the air ball. King with the basketball out top. He'll hand it off to Mitch Custer. Custer back over for Johnny King on the right side. He'll look out top for Haney. Now off to John Tipton. Tipton looks down low. Haley, a shot. Would not go, but a foul whistle. Haley will go to the charity stripe.
Karchmer will pick up the foul, the 16th foul on the Tigers, as Todd Taylor will have a pair of free throws. He has 5 points in the ball game. Looking to increase his point total as Todd only averages right at 3 points a game.
Missed that free throw. A couple of subs coming in for the Shoes. Gobzinski, Harris, Lindsay, and Garrett Jones check in. 55-29. Shoes well in command of this one. Todd Tavey, one more free throw coming. That one on the way. And good to make it 56-29. Tavey will check out of the ball game. He's replaced in the lineup by Nick Swingler. Shoes back with the full court man-to-man pressure. They lead 56-29. Bowles with the basketball for the Tigers. Brings it across the timeline. Has it on the wing. Andy Bowles looks out top for Garrett Jones. Back to Bowles. Bowles lobs inside. Ball stolen away by Tipton. Harris tried to lob inside to Punzel. Tipton came from the weak side to steal it away.
That's where you see the difference in between teams that are good and teams that are great is the effort at this point in the ball game, Mark. And you can see the Shoes are still playing just as if this is about a one-point ball game, where the Tigers, they're going through the motions. They're going to finish the season out.
Gobzinski, a nice turnaround jumper on the baseline. It's good. 58-29 as the Shoes increase their lead to 29. Lindsay looks over for Bowles. He'll go inside. A reach-in foul on King. And Bowles went past him.
And as far as Ferris is concerned, Mark, anytime a team has doubled the score on you, you're in trouble. And when you're in the fourth quarter, you're in deep trouble.
So the only time it's not in trouble is when it's 10-5 or 2-1 or 4-2 or 2-1. 6-3, something like that. Out top, this is Punzel. He look off, Bowles from outside. Shot wouldn't go. Kochmar the offensive rebound and the putback for the Tigers.
And the Tigers have not shot the ball well. It was 29% in the third quarter, 40 in the first half. So they're in the mid-30s for the ball game, and they're only 1 of 3 here in the fourth.
Inside the lane, there's a shot in the bucket by the Shoes. Mitch Custer knocks it down. He'll go to the free throw line. We'll see if the basket counts.
Yes, it will. Andy Bowles will pick up the foul.
That makes it 60-31 with 5:22 to play. Bowles is going to be disqualified from this ball game with 5 fouls.
That's one more than me official had it. Bowles, a 6-foot senior, will have played his last basketball game for the Paris Tigers.
He'll be replaced in the lineup by Folk. Mitch Custer shooting 1. Chance to make it a 30-point lead for T-Town. The free throw by Custer will not go. Rebound comes off to Punzel. 60-31. Shoes lead by 29. Folk with the basketball. He looks to Lindsay. Top of the arc, Scott Lindsay looks off with Punzel. Punzel on the baseline. Dishes back for Jones on the wing. Garrett Jones will drive. Spins into the lane. Takes the shot. Will not go. Rebound comes off to Gobzinski for the Shoes. Shoes are going to get a sub into the ball game. We'll check the number here in just a second. Looks like Swingler checking back in. Well, Swingler's on the floor.
Aaron Nieberge,
that is. Out top for the Shoes. They'll get it off to Gobzinski on the right side. Andy Gobzinski out top. They're working around the horn. This is Gobzinski in the corner with the basketball now. Gobby brings it out top. Gets it back for Swingler. Shoes with the basketball out top. Mitch Custer over to Nick Swingler. Swingler on the wing. The Shoes looking to run some clock here. Out top. Gobzinski puts it on the floor. He'll go to Johnny King. King over to Swingler. Foul away from the basketball. Will go against one of the Tigers.
Let's see if it is a Punzel.
It's going to go against Punzel. That's 3 on him.
Ninth team foul as the Shoes get Nieberg in the ball game to replace Mitch Custer. As John Tipton, with 14 points in the ball game, will step to the free throw line.
Ronnie Lansall is checking in for Paris. And I think Giannis Ludex is going to concede the victory here to the Shoes. Gobzinski shooting 1-and-1. His first one up and good. It makes it a 61-31 lead for the Shoes with 4:10 to play.
15 points in the ball game for Tipton. He's looking for his 16th here at the free throw line.
Second free throw from John Tipton on the way. 62-31 Shoes. For the Tigers, this is Fulk. He'll bring it across the timeline. Barry Fulk. Down into Eldridge in the corner. Looks inside. Punzelt off the glass. It's good. 62-33. 3:50 to play. For the Shoes, Nick Swingler. Looks out for Custer. Now to Gobzinski. Andy Gobzinski with the basketball. He'll bring it out top. Picks up the dribble. He'll look out top for Swingler. Swingler. Down to Gobzinski in the corner. Andy Gobzinski brings it up to the wing. Looks out top for Tipton. Look at King. King got tied up by Barry Fulk.
There's a five-second count mark on the defensive end of the floor as the Shoes are working the clock a little bit here and not being aggressive on the offensive end of the floor. And Ken is continually, on the kids, Mark, that you've got to make your cuts to the basket. You've got to make them hard and off the screen. So the Shoes, you would swear, Mark, it was like a 5-point ball game.
Ted Haney back in for T-Town. Shoes get a steal. And then lost it out of bounds.
Another steal by Taylor, Mark, and as he was in the position after making the steal, he was right next to the out-of-bounds line, was leaning out of bounds, trying to turn and pivot. As he did, he turned and actually his foot then went out of bounds, and the turnover belongs to the Tigers.
Brent Bishop is checked in for the Tigers. As we've got some T-Town ticket information we'll be getting to you at the conclusion of this one. Shoes well in command. They'll take on Newton on Friday night in the sectional championship game. We'll have it for you right here on 95.7 WCRC Effingham. For T-Town. They'll look around the horn as the Shoes look to empty the bench now. Ken Crawford's got all his reserves off the floor. Coming up quickly, a steal by the Shoes. The shot wouldn't go. A rebound at Tipton, and he got fouled. Now we'll get a number of subs into the ballgame. Looks like one of the Tigers is down.
Well, we get all five black jerseys. The towel is on the floor to wipe up the floor as Paris empties their bench. And then some, I think, Marcus, as players on the floor that were not in the program.
Well, we'll check the numbers here in just a second. Shoes are going to win this one. They'll take on Newton Friday night. Free throw by Tipton is up and good. Makes it 63-33, 2:38 to play. Second free throw by Tipton is good, 64-33. A lot of Shoes coming in now. John Repking on the floor. Let's see who else is coming out. Eric Blummer's on the floor. Jeff Probst in the game as well. There's the Shoes. Substitutions en masse. For Paris out top. Three on the way. Will not go. Foul on the rebound attempt. They'll whistle that one on Haney, I believe, going over the back.
That is the first on Haney and the 5th team foul, I think, for the Shoes.
Harris with the basketball. They'll look out top. On the wing now. Long three from outside. Will not go. Andy Meddy into the ball game. Almost had the rebound, and then Ted Haney took it away from him. Shoes have the basketball. This is Haney out top. Ted Haney looks off to Andy Meddy. Meddy the basketball. He looks down low for Haney. Ted Haney puts it on the floor. Looking for some help. Finally, lost the handle. Picked up by Paris. Tigers bring it up quickly on the baseline. A long jumper up.
That's on a serious player.
One of the few on the floor for the Paris Tigers.
Unless it's Ronnie Lansall.
Well, Lansall wears 31, so
well, there's no 31, I think, on the floor.
Well, he was on earlier, I believe.
Well, if he was, I didn't remember, but this is number 15, whoever he may be.
Yeah, we'll get the number for the Shoes. Jeff Probst has it in the corner. Probst looks out top. Meddy with the basketball. It looks to Plummer. Plummer lost the handle, and the Tigers come away with a loose ball. Bring it up quickly, and another sub coming in. Well,
there's two players that are listed with no numbers, T.J. Dash and Mark Dalby. And I've got a feeling those are the two players. Number 34 was the last player to step on the floor with a number and not in the program. So we'll have to be under the assumption that it's one of those two.
Out top, a foul whistle to Shoe. Andy Meddy's going to go to the free throw line. Shoes well in command of this one. Free throw by Meddy is off the iron, no good. 64-35, a minute to go in this one. Second free throw by Meddy will not go. And the rebound tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. It's going to belong to T-Town.
As the gymnasium empties, Mark, this one is going to be history. It's just a matter of the final score, and the Shoes will enter Friday night's game
29-1.
looking for that 30-win season.
And a chance to move on to the state tournament to the Sweet 16 on Friday night. They'll face the Newton Eagle Ball Club. Again, as we talked in the pregame, Paris has been up and down. Newton, a very up and down ball club as well. And so we get some more subs into the game with no numbers.
Well,
no names attached to them.
34 is Alex Thompson for Paris. I did find him on the roster.
Shoes very nearly come up with another steal.
And number 20 that has just entered the ball game is Matt Colvin. So I'm finding some names here to match some numbers.
In the corner, a shot by Paris will not go, and a foul whistled. 64-35, the Shoes with the big lead over Paris. For the Tigers, free throw by Thompson, I believe, is up. No good. In and out. Second free throw by Alex Thompson will not go. And the Shoes get the rebound. Plummer got it out and then threw it out of bounds. Approaching the end of this one, T-Town leading by 29. And we'll play Newton Friday night in the Class A sectional final. We'll have it for you on 95.7. Down in the corner, three on the way. That one's way off the mark. Meddy, the rebound for the Shoes. He lost the handle. On the floor, jump ball called. And Billy Fritcher says it's going to stay with the Tigers. After the game, we'll check T-Town ticket information. We'll also have a chat with Coach Ken Crawford for the Shoes. T-Town with the basketball. Up court quickly. Shot at the buzzer by Jeff Probst is good, and that'll do it. The Shoes win this one by 21. 66-35 over the Paris Tigers.